How is Mr. Banna different or unique from other teachers?
I feel like he forms like really close bonds with students. Like he asks everyone questions and he knows everyone's names. Like at the first couple of days, he just basically knew everyone's names and knew things about them and started conversations with everyone.
Yeah, that's very true. Like honestly, in my opinion, he's the best student teacher I've ever had.
My favorite part about having Mr. Banna teach is he's always so, like, he's got high energy, he's really chill with all the students.
He's really helpful. Like, if he sees that you're struggling with something, he'll come to you and he'll help you out. Like, I was having trouble soloing and he told me, like, my amp settings and he gave me some helpful pointers.
He's like a really cool teacher and he always gives me cookies, or offers me at least when he knows I'm having a bad day.
For me, he really helps me with sight reading and learning bass parts and like fingering of bass parts, and like he actually gets the class moving and stuff.
I think the best part about having Mr. Banna as a student teacher is just the fact that he cares so much about each student in the class, and I feel like he's a really good musician, and I feel like he always pushes all of us to be the best musicians that we can.
It's the morning and just we two.
Mr. Bannon is an extremely charming man, and the way he teaches is very easy to understand, and he really helped me get better at sight reading and practicing riffs and stuff.
He also really tries to like involve the whole class, he makes it a fun experience and he tries to, get it moving.
So Mr. Banna has personally offered to help me with my whole college path in music. So I thought that was really cool, a student teacher offering his time like that.
I can tell that Mr. Banna has like a natural knack for teaching. He's going to turn into a great teacher, unlike a lot of the other student teachers I've had.
He's always fun in class. I love having him as a teacher because he makes learning fun, and even all the boring stuff he turns into exciting, like new practices.
Unlike other student teachers who seem to just give us busy work and don't really care if we understand it instead of just completing the work, Ms. Banna makes sure that we understand it and actually are proficient at it. And I believe that once he becomes a teacher, he'll become one that a lot of students would want to come back and visit, like I would want to.
He also pretty commonly asked me like how I was doing on a daily basis, which is refreshing. I'd say not a lot of teachers do that.
Okay.
So that was pretty nice.
What are some of Mr. Banna's strengths?
He has a lot of strengths. He's a very sincere teacher. He works really, really hard, puts in a lot of hours off clock, and he's basically taken over the music production class, kind of on his own. He took the initiative on those. He's an eager learner, and he presents concepts really clearly. For a student teacher to take over that much of a curriculum is worth noting, and he should be complimented for that.
He seems really energetic and passionate about the subject that he's teaching.
He's very, very kind too.
Mr. Banna is a really genuine person and a genuine teacher, and I feel like we can talk to him about anything. And he's also a very good music teacher, and I feel like I'm learning a lot from him.
I learned it's really important to be able to work with people on like a non-technical boundary, like just to be able to mesh with people. But then I also learned just a lot about how to make things sound a lot more smooth and well cut.
I learned like how you can use like your skills and another person's set of skills and create like a little project together that you might have not thought you could have made, like has different tonalities, stuff like that.
Mr. Banna has always been a really positive person. He's always enthusiastic and supports the class in whatever project we're doing.
He also really likes to compliment people's work and make them feel better about it, even if they don't really feel so good about it.
I think Mr. Banna does a really great job of engaging his class, and he really cared about the reception. But he wanted to make sure that kids were actually enjoying his class, and that's definitely something that's unique about him. I think another thing that he does very well is he makes the material very accessible. So a lot of times music theory can be kind of, at least for me, kind of intimidating. I think what he does very well is he makes it so that these things are understandable for somebody who's new like me. So he's a very good teacher.